All right, I've heard from a few people now that today's Quordle was interesting, so I'm gonna take a look at this. Quordle is like Wordle, but we have 4 words to guess, and every guess applies to all 4 words, and we get 9 guesses to try to get all 4 of them. Yeah, Banjo's saying hi here. All right, so I think I'm gonna stick with the 2-word start idea because that gives us more guesses compared to a 3-word start. We still get a bunch of good letters, and I think I'm gonna go with train and cough. So let's do train and cough. Now, of course, letters that we didn't guess that would be good are S, L, E, F isn't too bad, then probably, M and D and P, those would be letters, the next kind of good letters that we didn't use. So those are the ones that I'm kind of gonna be thinking about using next, probably. Okay, interesting, we only got the 1 green here. Now, this word down here, we have no vowels, A, I, O, and U. So E and Y are clearly what we're gonna be trying to use there. Over here, we got a U, but there's probably gonna be an E or a Y in this one as well. Interesting also, we have 3 words with a U. They all have a yellow, so I definitely wanna guess something with a U, probably in the 2nd position. Especially since up here, this is not gonna end up IU at the end. So the U either has to be 1st or 2nd on that word, and these other 2, there's a good chance it's in the 2nd position, seems like a good spot. Now that U is not helping us over here, so I definitely want to guess something with an E as well. We could do, what would be good is fuels. That would be a good one. That gets the U in the 2nd spot. It checks the S-E-L, and F is a good letter as well. I think that's pretty good. Now, I wouldn't probably do quite as many new letters if we'd gotten more letters, but we only got 2 here and 1 here, got 3 up here, but I think this is pretty good. Now we could reuse a C, since we do have a C in 2 of them, or an N, since we have an N in 2 of them. But I think fuels is pretty good, I like that. And this is the idea behind the 2-word start, is instead of doing 3 words with 15 unique letters, this lets us strategically recheck certain letters. We're rechecking the U here, strategically, so. Okay, and so we located the U here. We didn't there is an E in these 2 like we thought. There's an E up here as well, which is interesting. So we've got 4 of the letters on this word now. No F, no S, oh, there is 1 L, okay. So, this one, we've got 2 greens, so that seems like a good place to start. So, could it be U-C-I? I feel like I-C is probably better, but I'm not sure what that would be. Something like music, but there's no S. What's gonna come after the I? If it's not the C, that's interesting. I-K, maybe? But there's not a lot of good letters there. D would work, something, lucid, I was gonna say lucid, but there's no L. So I'm thinking the C has to be at the end. But, pubic. Now pubic would be interesting. That could be. Now the good thing about this is it checks 2 new letters and a new spot for the C, which also helps us down here. Now the bad thing to guessing pubic is we've already guessed the U and the I in those 2 positions. So really, it's new letters and a new spot for the C, but otherwise that's not helping us much. So before I guess that, I'm gonna look at these other ones a little bit because we might have another word that we think has a P or a B in it, and so it might be worth guessing a different one potentially. This one we have 4 of the letters, but none of them in the right spots. So could it be U something I-N-E? Urine, but there's no R. I don't think that really works. I like the E at the end, of course, but can we do E-N something U-E, or I-N, in Bew? No. In something U-E? In do, ooh. That is a word, okay. I wasn't sure, it sounded like a word in my head, but then I wasn't quite sure, I was kind of second guessing myself. Indue. That's pretty good. Now, in some ways, that's a better guess than pubic at this point because it does check a new spot for the U for both of these words and a new spot for the E, because we do have 3 words with an E, and there's a decent chance the E is at the end. And a new spot for the N, so I feel like it's getting us more information about more words than pubic is at this point, but it's not helping us at all with that first word. So, I think I want to guess indue. I think I like that better. It will, you know, I like checking for the silent E on all 3 of these since we know they have E's. And with the U's in a couple of these, it's definitely going to help us locate the U. I think that's good. Okay, it's not indue. Oh, this one, it's got to be undue, doesn't it? I mean, what else could it be? It's either that or endue. Oh, that's a word too. Okay, so I'm not guessing anything there yet. Now up here, this is not, that is interesting. It's not right. But it's interesting that it was wrong, but it's so close down here. That's kind of funny. All right, so the I, oh, it's gonna be ennui. Ennui, I think that's how you pronounce that, ennui. Yeah, it is. Now, this is good because I'm fairly confident that's what that is. And it does check the E down here for endue versus undue, because I think it's gotta be one of those two. So let's try that. Okay, so that was right, and it's not endue, so it's gotta be undue. And exert undue influence. Yep, okay, so we got 2 of them. Those are both interesting words so far. Now I gotta keep an eye on things up above there, because the way I've got it on the screen to capture it, I'm cutting off the last 2 guesses on these, and then I'll readjust if we need to use those. So that way, everything's big enough, it's easier to see. So, these 2 words, what do we want to do here? Ooh, we located the E here. Oh, that's interesting. It's not, so out of the 3 with E's, only 1 was a silent E at the end. So this could be excel. I like excel there. Yeah. We still haven't, we've got nothing on this one up here. I mean, at this point, if I think this is pubic and I think this is excel, neither guess is gonna help the other one. I think I'm gonna go with excel. Yeah, it's excel. All right, and then I think the other one's pubic, but I gotta adjust the screen quick here. All right, there we go, that should be good. All right, so I'm thinking pubic. Yeah, let's go with it. Hey, all right, we got it. So those were interesting words. So we had pubic, ennui, undue, and excel. I will put on the screen up there the definition for ennui, which I could be pronouncing wrong as well. I believe it's a French word, maybe? I don't know. It's up there on the screen. You can check it out. You probably know what the rest of them mean, but pretty interesting. So there you go. Let me know how you did with today's Chordal. Be sure to subscribe for more puzzles.